you have the basic pendulum. The next thing to take on with this is, as you're doing the pendulum away from your butt crack, so with your left hand to the left, going that way, you want to learn how, from the pendulum, to start the poi in a circle behind your back. So you're stopped, and then you want to be able to spin it 1, 2, 3 times, then stop. And pendulum, and spin it 1, 2, 3 times, and pendulum, and 1, 2, 3, and pendulum, left, right, and pendulum, 2, 3, and pendulum, then right, then left, then right, then swing, 2, 3, then pendulum, and left, 2, 3, pendulum, left, 2, 3, and I'm just doing one pendulum in the middle now. 1, 2, 3 circles, then pendulum, then 3 circles, then pendulum, then 3 circles, then pendulum, then 3 circles, and pendulum, and 3 circles, and pendulum. So I think that this drill is a really useful one. The reason I'm having you stop and start from the pendulum into the circle, and then back to the pendulum, and then back into the circle, and then back into the pendulum, and then back into the circle, is so that you have more control of knowing how to create the acceleration at the bottom of the turn, because it is at the bottom of the turn that we switch it from side to side, which is what you were struggling with controlling. So if you can appreciate in your body and comprehend and know kinesthetically where it is that it starts from this pendulum, you'll have an easier time. If your elbow and your hand are in line with each other, right? If they're, one's basically above the other, if they're in the same line, that's not correct. Your elbow should be out more. So awkward, would that describe it for you? Okay, it is awkward. Here's how you can alleviate some of the awkwardness with it, because it's a very strange sensation. Now, when people start out, here's what they tend toward in my experience. They have this pendulum, now look at my wrist and my hand, very stiff, and then they go, and everything is being powered by the arm, which is weird. It's a weird thing to do. You can assist yourself with the awkwardness by A, keeping your elbow bent, right? And remembering that as the poi is making these circles, there's an up and down motion. Do you see how my hand's going up and down? There's this up and down motion. Imagine there's a bike pump, you know, one of those hand pumps, right here behind your back, and you're pumping the pump. Every time you go down, you pump. Then you pull up and down and up and down. So the hand's doing that. That's one piece of it. Then the second piece of it is you want to take your wrist at the bottom of the turn and give it energy, sharpness, to go out to the left, because that helps accelerate the poi. And then third, in addition to doing that same motion with the wrist, you do it with the fingertips that are controlling, that are actually grabbing the leash or the handle, and that'll help you flick the poi out to the side to give it the momentum that it needs at the bottom of the turn. Right there, right there, right there, right there,